When it comes to luxury, no couple does it quite like the Carters. From the $8 million car Jay once dropped jaws with, yup, you heard that right, $8 million, to the vintage Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud gifted to Queen Bey, every car tells a story. A story of hustle, heritage, and pure excellence. So come with us as we take a tour through hip-hop's royalty car collection. Ready, set, vroom! Number 1. Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. And where better to begin than with the crown jewel itself, the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. The kind of machine that doesn't roll off an assembly line, but rather gets hand-built over the years like a private yacht or a Swiss watch. Rumor has it this beauty set them back a cool $28 million. Yes, with an M. But when you're the Carters, it's not about the price, it's about the presence. Commissioned through Rolls-Royce's ultra-exclusive coach build division, the Boat Tail is a blend of engineering and haute couture. Long, sweeping lines, a two-tone exterior dripping in custom shades of blue, a nod, they say, to Beyoncé's favorite color, and a rear deck that opens up like a butterfly's wings to reveal a hosting suite. Crazy, right? Champagne? There's more. Champagne fridge, custom cutlery, matching parasols. Because what's a seaside drive without a pop of Armand de Briand and a bit of shade? Based on the Rolls-Royce Phantom platform, the Boat Tail is powered by a 6.75-liter twin-turbocharged V12, producing 563 horsepower. It also reaches a top speed of 155 miles per hour, going from 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds. Smooth, quiet, and effortlessly powerful. Speed is secondary to serenity. The interior is just as insane. Cream leather mother-of-pearl accents and a dashboard featuring actual timepieces from Beauvais. Phew, what a ride. Everything in here is curated, collected, and connected, like a moving penthouse for two global icons. And if the Boat Tail is the penthouse, then this next one, it's the private jet parked in his garage. If you want to find out the exotic car Jay-Z dropped $8 million for, then don't go anywhere, cause the fun has just begun. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Number 2. 2006 Pagani Zonda F. Meet the 2006 Pagani Zonda F. In 2006, while shooting the Show Me What You Got video, Earnhardt Jr. and Jay-Z found themselves on the F1 track. But they weren't alone. They shared the streets with the First Lady of IndyCar, Danica Patrick, driving a drop-top manual Pagani Zonda. And its owner was Mr. S. Carter. A car so rare, so raw, and so ridiculously fast, it's less daily driver and more rolling work of art. Crafted almost entirely from carbon fiber and titanium, the Zonda F, F standing for Fangio, who won the Monaco GP twice during his storied career, weighs less than a family sedan, but hits harder than a Grammy speech. At its heart is a 7.3-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine from AMG, pushing out 602 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, and a top speed of 215 miles per hour. It doesn't just go fast, this bad boy feels fast standing still. The F was the biggest update Pagani had made to the supercar since it was launched in 1999. Inside, it's all leather, aluminum, and exotic everything. The kind of cockpit where every toggle switch has weight and every dial feels intentional. It's stripped down but still luxurious. From the outside, the Zonda looks like it has time-traveled from the future with all its sharp edges and aerodynamic wizardry. Butterfly doors swing upward like a standing ovation, and the soundtrack sounds like thunder. Only 25 of these were ever made, making it one of the most valuable cars in Jay-Z's and Beyoncé's garage. Next up, number 3. 2010 Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport. The 2010 Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport. This is where luxury meets love. For his 40th birthday, Beyoncé gifted Jay-Z the kind of present that doesn't fit in a box. Well, unless, of course, that box is a $2 million hypercar with a quad-turbocharged W16 engine. At the same time, some people get cologne or a sweater for their birthday. Jay-Z got a Bugatti. Hove had bought Queen Bee a 1959 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 2 drophead for her 25th, so maybe the Veyron was a thank you. Arguably the car that first coined the term hypercar. It's powered by a breathtakingly over-engineered quad-turbo 8.0 W16 that churns out 1,190 horsepower, 0 to 60 times in 2.5 seconds, and a top speed of 253 miles per hour with the roof on. Take the top off and you're still soaring past 230 miles per hour, if your nerves and neck can handle it. A fine work of art. Jay's Veyron Grand Sport is covered in a custom two-tone palette of polished chrome and deep navy blue. It gleams like a trophy and growls like a beast. Subtle? Not even a little. When your wife is Queen Bee, subtlety isn't really the vibe. Step inside and it's all Bugatti perfection. We're talking cream leather seats with contrast stitching, carbon fiber inlays, and an engine start button placed dead center. Because even here, drama takes the front seat. The Veyron has provided the rapper with lots of materials like Heaven, where he raps about how tall he is and how he fits into the Bugatti. Queen Bee wasn't gonna let him take all the shine. Next up is a ride that's as bold, elegant, and iconic as its owner. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. Beyoncé's is Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. Well, who else do you know can pull off a car that fuses Formula One performance with red carpet poise? There's only one answer: Queen Bee. Born from the legendary partnership between Mercedes-Benz and McLaren, the SLR is no ordinary Grand Tourer. It's a 617 horsepower masterpiece powered by a hand-built 5.4-liter supercharged V8. 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds with side-mounted exhaust that sing like Sasha Fierce hitting a high note. A true diva with a V8 growl. But it's not just what's under the hood, it's how it carries itself. The endless sculpted nose, the swan doors arc upward with effortless drama, a long carbon fiber body that's aerodynamic, aggressive, and undeniably gorgeous. Beyoncé's version is all elegance, finished in silver with blacked out accents. Inside, its performance meets plush, brushed aluminum, jet throttle style shifter, and racing style seats wrapped in crimson leather. It's got just enough motorsport DNA to make a statement, but luxury is never sacrificed. However, it is worth noting that this particular item is quite rare. It was only available for a limited time from 2004 to 2009, and as a result, its price has significantly increased. And just when you think the garage can't possibly go harder, wait till you meet the one with armored panels and presidential energy. Stay buckled. Number 5. Darts Prombron. The Darts Prombron. If the SLR McLaren is Beyoncé's power in motion, this is straight up boss energy. Originally built by a Latvian manufacturer known for making military-grade vehicles, the Prombron isn't your average SUV. It's an apocalypse-ready beast wrapped in leather, gold stitching, and don't mess with me energy. Used by billionaires, oligarchs, and action movie villains, this tank on wheels weighs over 4 tons and can be armored to stop armor-piercing rounds. Yes, it's that serious. At just under $1.3 million, it was priced to set the record for the world's most expensive 4x4, in part due to the materials which include Mississippi alligator, white gold, diamonds, and rubies, as well as bulletproof windows, an exhaust made from tungsten, and Kevlar exterior coating which will withstand AK-47 fire and a rocket attack. Jay-Z and Beyoncé certainly are not playing with their security. They reportedly own one of the most exclusive variants, rumored to be custom outfitted with all luxe materials, which include everything from Kevlar to whale foreskin leather. Yes, that was once a real thing Darts offered, though thankfully dropped after backlash. Their version though, a fully blacked out, tinted to the gods, rolling on massive 22-inch wheels that look like they could crush lesser cars just by glancing at them. The interior is less military and more Maybach with champagne holders, ambient lighting, reclining rear seats, and probably enough screens to host a film festival. The engine? Well, depending on the variant, a massive V8 or V12. Because when you're escaping the paparazzi or just cruising to a Rock Nation brunch, you might as well do it with 800 plus horsepower. Now, let's take a little stop in Italy. Number 6. Ferrari F430 Spider. Up next is the Ferrari F430 Spider. Now this is where performance meets pure passion. Jay-Z loved this Ferrari so much that he cast it in his 2006 video Show Me What You Got, directed by F. Gary Gray. And it's easy to see why. The F430 Spider is about pleasure. Top down, engine screaming, Italian flair turned all the way up. A mid-engine masterpiece straight from Maranello. The F430 Spider was Ferrari's first drop top to feature the E-Diff electronic differential and an F1-style paddle-shift transmission, making it one of the most driver-focused Ferraris of its time. Powered by a 4.3-liter naturally aspirated V8 pushing out 483 horsepower, the Spider rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds, and hits a top speed north of 190 miles per hour. But stats don't tell the whole story. What really gets you is the sound. That high revving Ferrari wheel as you push past 8,000 RPM, sheesh, goosebumps every time. Jay's version is said to be finished in that timeless Rosso Corsa red with a cream leather interior, carbon fiber inserts, and all the Ferrari flair money can buy. The retractable soft top disappears in 20 seconds, which is exactly how long it takes for everyone to stop and stare. Inside, it's all motorsport luxury. Tight bucket seats, minimalist dash, and a big red start button just daring you to press it. A far cry from the bulletproof Prombron. This one's all about driving for the love of it. No armor, no hiding. Just a supercar and a mogul out to enjoy the ride with his superstar wife. Number 7. Lamborghini Huracan. Now let's talk about the Lamborghini Huracan. If the Ferrari F430 Spider was about Italian romance, the Huracan is pure adrenaline. Perfect for Beyoncé. Or Jay. Or maybe both. Either way, it's in the family and it fits. The Huracan, which means hurricane in Spanish, is powered by a naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10 engine that spits out 602 horsepower, more than enough to rattle windows and steal spotlights. 0 to 60 done in a neck-snapping 2.9 seconds. Top speed, that's 202 miles per hour. This isn't just fast, it's dramatic. The kind of supercar that announces its presence long before it arrives. Beyoncé's version has been spotted in pearl white with matte black accents, a blend of elegance and edge that mirrors her stage persona. Inside, the cockpit is all jet-inspired chaos in the best way possible with toggle switches, digital displays, hexagonal vents, and that signature Lamborghini fighter jet start button hidden beneath a red flip cover. One press and the beast awakens. Whether it's pulling up to a premiere or just letting loose on the open road, the Huracan isn't here to blend in. It's a statement on wheels, and like everything in the Carter's garage, it screams legacy, taste, and power. Ready for the next ride? Number 8. Maybach 57S and 62S. From wild bulls to quiet kings, enter the Maybach 57S and 62S. Before Mercedes revived the standalone Maybach brand, the 57S and 62S were their crown jewels, built to rival Rolls-Royce and Bentley, and styled like executive suites on wheels. S stands for special, and that's exactly what they are. The 57S is for the man who likes to drive. The 62S, that's for when you want to be driven, with a chilled glass of ace of spades in the back and the world's problems behind tinted glass. Maybachs not only provide acres of legroom and silky V12s, they also scan really well in rap lyrics. The car is a reoccurring theme in Jay-Z's songs. He and the old Kanye also ended up butchering a 2004 Maybach 57 for their Grammy-winning music video Otis. Customized to the max with the doors remounted as wings, the front grille stuck to the back, and an oversized fire-spitting exhaust. And it seems Jay might have drawn inspiration from the video for the Maybachs in his garage, as they are reportedly customized with blackout packages, monogram details, and security enhancements. Both are powered by a 6-liter twin-turbo V12 tuned by AMG, delivering 604 horsepower. Despite their size and stately vibe, these cars can hustle 0 to 60 in about 4.8 seconds, which is impressive for something that rides smoother than silk sheets. The inside is a literal cocoon of handcrafted comfort and noise insulation. Think hand-stitched leather, reclining rear seats, built-in champagne flutes, rear entertainment screens, and more wood trim than a Billionaire's yacht club. But when even a Maybach isn't enough, you pull out the Rolls. Number 9. Rolls-Royce Phantom 8, specifically the Phantom 8, especially since Maybachs are rather passé these days, and hip-hop royalty returning to the Rolls-Royce Phantom following the release of the 8th iteration in 2017. Crafted in Goodwood, England, the Phantom 8 features its own art gallery above the glove compartment and uses a stereo camera to scan the road ahead and electronically prepare the suspension for any bumps. As Hove rhymes on No Hook, Rolls-Royce keeps my movement smooth while maneuvering through all the manure and the sewer that I grew up in. One of the best cars on the planet, and the most luxurious Rolls-Royce you could ever get. The Rolls-Royce Phantom 8 isn't just a luxury sedan, it's the undisputed king of motoring. It doesn't drive down roads, it glides across them, commanding attention not through noise or speed, but through majesty, presence, and unshakable calm. This beauty is Rolls-Royce's ceiling. Its massive 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12 delivers a whisper-quiet 563 horsepower. Not that you'll ever hear it, thanks to over 130 kg of soundproofing and tires filled with foam. The cabin is quieter than a meditation retreat. The Phantom 8's design has been described as only an evolution of the Phantom 7, its predecessor, and bears more of its exterior features. From its short overhang and upright front end to its long bonnet set back passenger compartment and long wheelbase, both Phantom models are almost the same. It's what's inside that differentiates the two. Stepping into this Rolls-Royce, you'll be met with high-quality materials like bespoke leather, hand-polished veneers, a starlight headliner with fiber optics mimicking a night sky, and yes, more customization than a Grammy performance. Do you want your initials on the headrest? Done. A fridge stocked with bubbly? Absolutely. A dashboard that hides a piece of commissioned artwork? Of course. This is one sturdy Rolls-Royce, one that's been built to last for decades. It is not flashy, it is timeless. And in Jay-Z and Beyoncé's garage, this distinction makes the difference. Number 10. 1959 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 2. But if the Phantom 8 is the crown, then what came before it is the royal heirloom. The 1959 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 2. This one belongs to Beyoncé. And it isn't just a car. It's a love letter on wheels. A 25th birthday gift from Jay-Z, this vintage Rolls is the kind of present that makes a statement. Timeless, elegant, and built to last. Just like them, a true classic. Born in the era of jazz lounges, black and white cinema, and the golden age of British motoring that makes you want to speak in a British accent and casually mention afternoon tea. It's vintage luxury personified, a symbol of post-war prestige, and arguably one of the most elegant motorcars to ever waft out of crew. The Silver Cloud 2 is a graceful sculpture in steel. Its flowing lines, upright chrome grille, and whisper-quiet presence made it the luxury standard of its time. Powering this beauty, a smooth 6.2-liter V8, Rolls-Royce's first, delivers dignified power with unshakable poise. No turbo, no fuss, just craftsmanship and calm. Inside, it's all old-world luxury. We are talking polished walnut trim, hand-stitched Connolly leather, thick wool carpets, and switches that feel like they were engineered for royalty. Beyoncé's version is reportedly restored and subtly modernized for reliability, but visually, it kept true to its roots. Pearl white on the outside, divine on the inside, regal, refined, and quietly commanding. A far cry from the V12 beasts and armored giants elsewhere in the Carter fleet. This Silver Cloud is a rolling reminder that some things, like love and good taste, never go out of style. And that love is sweet, but when there's money, it's sweeter. And now, 10 exciting cars later, and as a reward for staying this far, it's time to answer the question you've been asking for quite some time now. What car did Jay-Z drop $8 million on? Number 11. Maybach Exelero. The Maybach Exelero. The answer to your question, and frankly, the answer to every flex you could ever dream of. Jay-Z, never one to settle for ordinary, dropped an eye-watering $8 million on this one-of-one masterpiece. Originally commissioned by Fulda to test their high-performance rubber, Maybach decided to build something that could match the drama. A twin-turbocharged 5.9-liter V12 pushing out a colossal 690 horsepower and 752 pound-feet of torque. It's capable of hitting 218 miles per hour, despite weighing as much as a small cottage. The Excelero's design is straight out of a futuristic noir film. Long, sinister, and low, with a grille wide enough to swallow lesser vehicles whole. The blacked-out finish, the stretched silhouette, the guttural roar of the V12, it's all designed to intimidate, beautifully. For the interior, picture a private jet reimagined for the road. We are talking quilted leather, acres of carbon fiber, high-gloss piano black panels, and just enough tech to remind you that, yes, you own the most expensive Maybach ever made. Jay-Z even name-dropped it in his track Lost One, because why not? When your garage looks like the GDP of a small nation, you deserve to brag a little. This right here is billionaire mode. And in the Carter Kingdom, the Exelero is the knight in jet black armor. So there you have it. A garage not just filled with cars, but with stories, statements, and symbols of legacy. From vintage romance to modern menace. From bulletproof beasts to ballet on wheel finesse. Every ride in the Carter collection says something loud and clear. This isn't just wealth, it's taste. Which one was your favorite? And most importantly, whose garage should we take you to next?